I never thought one of the good guys would lose.
Being an immortal in the Highlander universe means living with loss, and the immortals of Highlander the series are no exception to that. But what are the 5 saddest deaths of its 6 seasons? My name is David McMurdo, and welcome to Highlander Lore. We learn the deepest Highlander lore from a Highlander.
Are you playing the hero here, or are you being the martyr?
Whatever it takes, whatever I have to do, I'm keeping them alive.
People die. MacLeod. Immortals die.
These ranked lists are obviously highly subjective, and some of you are going to think I'm crazy for omitting certain deaths from my top 5, so let me know your own thoughts. These are the 5 deaths that I found the most sad, ranked in descending order. It goes without saying that major spoilers for the Highlander TV show are about to follow. Number 5. The death of Charlie DeSalvo. Charlie is one of my favourite characters, and one that I think is massively underrated. He's a mortal that Duncan met while looking for a new gym to work out at.
I tell you what, you pass the initiation, I'll sign you boys up.
Cool. What's the initiation?
Not what, Richie?
Who?
Charlie was not only the owner of a dojo, but also a man with a background in the military. The fact that he's half black and half Italian is a point of contention for him, and it makes for some intense banter when he crosses paths with the immortal Carl Robinson.
Salvo! Now, what kind of name is that for a black man?
It's the name for somebody who's half black and half Italian, man.
Oh, I got that. So which half are you?
Well, I'm both.
Charlie quickly became a staunch friend and ally of Duncan, even joining him to go up against the combined forces of Rogue Watcher James Horton and evil immortal Xavier St. Cloud, which nearly cost him his life.
What in God's name are you?
It's hard to explain.
Try. This time don't say it's nothing.
Charlie would eventually get into a relationship with a woman called Mara, but she was later killed by an immortal named Andrew Cord. Since Charlie didn't know about the immortals, he tried to assassinate Cord with a sniper rifle.
Look, I called the cops, I went to the newspapers, I even went out to the airport, and they all tell me the same thing. Nobody died.
Well, maybe you just winged him.
No, I put him down, MacLeod. I put one in his heart. I don't get it.
The situation is complicated by the fact that Andrew Cord not only fought alongside Watcher Joe Dawson in Vietnam, but also saved his life, and so Joe tries to prevent Duncan and Cord from fighting.
I mean, you are my friends, both of you. Let me work this out.
We work it out ourselves, you know that.
Don't do this to me!
I'm not doing this to you.
This is the only reason that Duncan spares Cord's life after their first fight.
Joe Dawson just saved your life. You're even. So long as you stay away from Charlie.
But of course, none of this prevents Charlie from pursuing Cord.
He killed Mara!
And he'll kill you too if you go after him.
You don't know that.
I do know that. I know exactly that, Charlie. There are things about him you don't know. You have to stay away from him.
Now, I'm sure I'm not the only Highlander fan that thinks that Duncan should have told Charlie about his immortality long ago, and that he definitely should have in this situation. But unfortunately, he doesn't, and Cord fatally stabs Charlie. It's only as he's dying that Charlie finally learns the truth about the immortals.
I always knew there was something weird about you, MacLeod. That all starts to fit. Don't suppose you could spare some, could you?
Duncan knows perfectly well that he made a serious mistake here.
Where is he, Joe? Charlie's dead! I let him go and he killed Charlie. Now where is he?
It's too late for Charlie, but at least Duncan got even.
Outstanding.
I'm not done yet.
Number 4. The death of Graham Ashe. Graham Ashe was an immortal that not only served as a teacher to Duncan MacLeod, but also to Ramirez. Yes, that Ramirez.
There are better than me out there. As the Kurgan was better than Ramirez.
Great, knowing my luck, I probably ran into them.
Cheer up. The sword's not what you live for. Just what keeps you alive for the good stuff.
But what I particularly love about Ashe is how much he loves life, and that's precisely what makes his death so tragic to me.
And every year brings something new. A new vintage. A new fighting move. a new pattern of flowers on an Italian hillside. Open your eyes and see it. Cherish it.
Unfortunately, he's discovered by the immortal Harish Clay and essentially forced into combat, which he loses.
Spare me. What did you say? Please spare me.
Duncan's reaction to this man he looks up to pleading for his life is very powerful to me, because at this point, Duncan is still quite naive and foolhardy.
You would beg for your life.
I don't want to die.
You can tell that witnessing the scene really upsets him.
I beg you to let me live.
This is also the only time in the entire TV show that Duncan gets truly humbled and has all of his bravado scared out of him.
Don't worry, boy. I didn't come for you. Unless you'd like to step off holy ground.
The thing is that Clay isn't an evil immortal, he's just good at the game. He has a particular affection for his student and squire, Carter Whelan, and when Richie kills him in the 90s, Clay naturally starts hunting Richie.
My fight is with your friend. You had no quarrel with Carter Whelan.
You had no quarrel with Graham Ash.
Are you condoning what he did?
We fight to the death, that's what we do.
This leads to Duncan fighting Clay and beating him, though he does offer to spare his life.
You can walk away, if it ends here.
It's what we do.
I've always wondered if Clay rejected his offer because, on some level, he felt he deserved to die for killing Ash in the manner that he did. Now before we get to my top 3 most tragic deaths, please like the video, click the bell icon for notifications, and subscribe. If you want to help Highlander Lore, you can join Patreon as an immortal, or become a YouTube member as a watcher. Either way you gain access to a monthly bonus video and podcast. The links are below. Thank you for watching. Number 3. The death of Richie Ryan. Richie Ryan was not only Duncan's student, but a character that had been in the Highlander TV show since the very first episode, and he'd come a long way. He began as a pre-immortal that mostly served as comic relief.
I am Duncan MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod. And I am Connor MacLeod. Same clan, different vintage.
Then he became an immortal that was actually very competent.
Is this the part where I beg for mercy? Or will you say we don't have to do this? Neither.
I always loved Richie as a character, but his death would come within one of the show's most controversial arcs. In the final episode of Season 5, a demon called Ahriman would arise to take over the world, and only Duncan MacLeod could overcome him.
What the hell are you?
I am Set.
I am Ahriman. I am everything your people call demons and devils.
Unfortunately, at this stage, Duncan was woefully unprepared to face the power of Ahriman, who used his ability to take any form and to manifest illusions in order to trick Duncan into beheading Richie. The fact that Duncan only realised what he'd done as the quickening showed Richie screaming in pain definitely adds to the emotional punch. Richie's death may not be at the top of my list of saddest deaths, but it'd definitely be at the top of my list of impactful deaths. While this isn't the only time in the show that Duncan is prepared to give up his life, it is the only time we see him do it because he's truly broken.
Absolute God. Take it.
Number 2. The death of Linda Plager. This is a bit of a deep cut, but Linda Plager was a woman that Duncan had a relationship with in 1938, but she ultimately left him to focus on her career in photography.
I can't handle you and my work at the same time.
I'm not asking you to.
You don't have to. Just having you around kills my concentration. Whenever I see something beautiful, instead of thinking, where's my camera, I think, where's Duncan?
Now, she never knew about the Immortals, and so was understandably confused when she encountered Duncan again in the 90s.
It's you. How did you find me? Where have you been all these years? This is Duncan MacLeod, the one I told you about.
Now, Miss Plager, this is a young man.
Unfortunately, Linda Plager at this point was not only old, but dying, and began to doubt her own sanity as the people around her assured her that Duncan couldn't possibly be the same man that she once knew. When she's taken to hospital for what is likely going to be the last time, Duncan decides to reveal the truth to her.
It's not the first time I've imagined this.
No, Linda, it's not your imagination. I wanted to tell you the first time I saw you in the gallery. I'm so proud of you. Always have been. Hey, tell me. Tell me you believe me.
I think Linda's death is more emotionally impactful for me than the previous entries on my list because she's an innocent mortal.
I should never have left you. I was so young.
And beautiful and talented. You still are.
Sure, Charlie was mortal too, but he was a soldier and as such knew exactly what the deal was. Linda Plager was just a helpless and confused old lady.
Oh, thank you so much for everything.
Number 1. The death of Tessa Noel. I doubt I'm going to be alone in having this death at the top of such rankings. Tessa was of course Duncan's partner from the very first episode of the TV show and a character that I always loved. She was rarely a damsel in distress and had her own pursuits and interests, especially in the world of art.
What do I tell her about that painting?
Tell her that you either like it or you don't.
Tessa, come on, please. You know what I mean.
Tell her that you find the shapes provocative and the colors organic, but strangely disturbing.
She was also one of the few people that Duncan shared the secret of his immortality with.
I was born Duncan MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod, 400 years ago in the Highlands of Scotland.
What are you?
I'm immortal.
Now in the Season 2 episode The Darkness, Duncan and Tessa get engaged, though a fortune teller had previously stated that Duncan would never be married.
MacLeod, you will bury many women, but you will marry none. You will always be alone, do you hear me?
Now at this same time, a rogue watcher was killing immortals by kidnapping their partners to lure them into a trap. When the immortals inevitably showed up to rescue their partners, the watcher plunged the place into total darkness and used night vision goggles to get the best of them.
Guess who won?
As you might guess, Tessa eventually gets kidnapped, but she doesn't actually die at the hands of the rogue watcher. In fact, Duncan overcomes him. But while Duncan investigates the Watcher's house, Tessa and Richie are the victims of a mugging that gets out of control.
That's all you got? You got more. Where's the purse?
I don't have a purse, I swear. Only the rings.
You lying bitch!
This is one reason that Tessa's death is so powerful. In a world of immortals and the supernatural, she's ultimately killed in one of the most mundane ways and for pathetic reasons. The use of Dust in the Wind by Kansas as Duncan mourns Tessa and reflects upon their life together also adds to the impact of her death.
Don't hang
This is also the episode in which it's revealed that Richie was a pre-immortal all along and is now fully part of the game.
Sell it. Richie. Watch your head.
A later episode would show more of what occurred after the fatal shooting.
I'm an immortal.
You always were.
You knew all along, didn't you?
Yeah.
Tessa?
No.
In that same episode, Duncan and Richie discover Tessa's killer, a former drug addict called Mark.
Now you kick in his door, you threaten his life. He's got no priors. You got a juvie record longer than my arm. Now, if Mr. Rosca here would do as I ask and charge you, then it would be you who wouldn't be leaving.
Because Mark has since turned his life around and has a pregnant girlfriend, Duncan decides not to kill him.
He killed Tessa.
I know.
You gotta make him pay.
Do I?
You gotta do it for her.
I can't do anything for her. Neither can you.
Richie, however, is still determined to avenge Tessa, right up until the moment that he's in a position to do so.
The Mohawk! I lost that jacket a year ago. I did it. I killed her. Oh, man. I'm so sorry.
So am I.
Of all that ever happens between Duncan and Richie, I think Richie's decision to spare Mark is what makes Duncan most proud of him.
I couldn't kill him. Where's the justice in all this?
There is no justice. Just mercy.
So those are my top 5 saddest deaths of Highlander, the series. Thank you for watching, and remember, in the end, there can be only one.
Everyone you've loved and everyone you've killed, they never leave you. When you stop feeling and you stop hurting, that's when you're dead inside. And that, my friend, is when I worry about.